What's going on? It is Friday night and I am in the process of getting some work done. So I want to talk about mental health as today I took a mental health day. So y'all know me, I'm very transparent. I'm very honest, I'm very real. And so I want to talk about what mental health looks like. It ain't what everybody think it look like. It's not what everybody thinks that it should look like. It is not black and white. It has gray in it. Mental well-being is so important. And so I'm coming to have this conversation. Hey, boo. I'm coming to have this conversation because today I had to take a no kidding, like I had to stop. And so for the last 2 weeks, we've been I've been spiritually under attack, and it's been heavy. And so a lot that I am doing and moving and pushing and going, I'm like, okay, God, I'm telling you, the spirit has been very heavy the last couple of weeks, and I am in the space of being obedient and handling my business and doing what I gotta do. And so I'm like, okay, what's going on? And it is literally a lot. And so I went to work, and when they ask you the question, so how are you doing today? And I usually do a check-in with my principal. And she was like, how are you doing today? And I was like, full transparency, I'm done. I'm tired. I'm over it. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm here with everything, everybody, just everything. And so her and the assistant principal was like, you're off on Friday. And I was like, oh. And I had to be reminded that, oh, you haven't taken a day off since really I've been teaching. And so it's one of those things to where, you have to know your stopping point. And so you also got to recognize what is a spiritual warfare, what's going on. This week has been draining. I don't know who it's for. I don't know if it's for me. I don't know if it's somebody else, but I've been really in tune. Okay, God, what we doing? What you trying to get me to do? I need to know, because this is a lot. And so there's a lot that's coming down the pipeline. There's things that I know, and I laugh because whenever there is something God is doing, shift starts to flick, and I'm like, so I know there's something coming. So I'm excited about whatever's coming, however come. I'm tired. And so today, my whole goal was to sit and do some work on business, as we have a new magazine coming out soon. I'm looking at my board. Finish up Janae's stuff. Like, it's a lot I'm trying to get done. And I'm like, God. And the crazy part about it is I'm getting this stuff done because this is what he's called me to do. But I know there's a shift. And so with that shift, I know there's changes that are coming, which I'll announce later. There's a lot of changes that's going to come. Those who are close to me, if you know, type of situation. So I'm looking forward to these changes because I know where I'm going. And so I'm really excited about the opportunities, but I'm talking about the mental well-being of where a lot of us is right now. There's a lot of things spiritually going on. There's a lot happening right now. There's a lot brewing right now, and a lot of us not listening. And so y'all already know that I do what God tells us to do. I do. He tells me to do something. Hey, Bookie. He tells me to do something. I do it. It's not an if and buts about it. And so, I have been very obedient. If that means getting up in the middle of the night, the whole entire night. So today it was like I needed that break. I needed a whole break. And I'm also seeing doors open. So let me tell you something. One of the biggest things that I'm still talking about, I want to keep talking about, is forgiveness. Because let me tell you, mentally is the hardest thing. And one of the things I had to learn today is when you reach out and you say, I'm sorry, and you don't get a response, guess what? It's okay. It's fine. Don't make it to where it puts you in a space where you were in your feelings because you didn't get a response. It is quite okay. You did what you were supposed to do. And so one of the things about that is having the mental capability of doing things is to not stress your things about the things you cannot control. That is one of the things my wonderful king, my wonderful husband reminded me of this week. He was like, you can't control it. People gonna feel how they feel. People gonna do what they do. But he was like, guess what though? You got to see what's in front of you and know this is where I'm going right now. You ain't gotta like it, but it's quite okay. And it is quite okay. I am quite all right. But I also realized that as I am going through and doing these recordings of my book, it's taking a toll, not in a way of, well, I'm harmed by it. It is the fact that it is doing something for people, and I'm excited about that. I don't always read it, but when I do, I'm like, oh, girl, you've been through that. So it's one of those things to imagine that I've been through it than the people who are reading it, what they're going through in the moment. And so I'm learning not to take on those spiritual battles of other people. I'm learning to keep listening clearly from God. I'm learning not to explain anything I'm walking and doing. Period. God told me to do it, I'm doing it. I am learning to trust the faith that I have. I'm learning to stand on the faith. And let me tell you, this is the year of purpose in my faith, y'all. Woo, yes, it's a lot of faith standing right now. And I'm learning that, it is that chip that's happening right now. I have a huge chip going on right now. And I am like, okay, God, I see this chip. Okay. And it is the fact of things being taken away that you value, that you love. And you're like, I don't understand. I don't get it. Why, God? And a lot of this is coming because, one of the things I desire that I'm standing on, and I literally just told somebody this earlier today, my purpose is generational curse breaker. That's it. I'm generation curse breaker. I am not afraid to say, hey, I seek therapy. I'm quite okay with that. I have a 9-year-old who's about to be 10, and I'm watching what she is going through, and I'm going, oh God, I went through that at that age. I didn't have nobody to help me manage it. And my goal is to help manage it through Christ, through prayer, and through help. And so I am learning how to be the parent I need to be that I didn't have, and to be quite okay with it. Having to make hard decisions that everybody is not going to agree with when it comes to my well-being or my child. Quite okay with it. I'm in a space now where, here's the thing, my mental well-being, I would not allow it to get to where it was in 2022. I would never allow it to get to where it was in 2003. I just won't. I am realistic in life right now. As March is coming, I'm very huge on my growth, as I should say. Because I remember 21 years ago where I wanted to take my life. I did. I lost the one dad that I had left, which, was my grandfather who raised me. I never forget that. That was this month. As a matter of fact, last week made 21 years. But I remember as if it was yesterday. However, I'm not in the same space. I don't think the same way. I don't react the same way. And so as I am marking on these, I'm wondering, okay, God, how can I celebrate the fact that I'm here to see another day again? What you want me to do? When I tell you 2024 has been the year of, this is what you're doing. This is what you're doing. This is what you're doing. And if only you knew the work that has gone in between doing the magazines, a couple of other surprise things that are coming up. It's real. Hey, boo, hey, treasure. It's real life. This is real life. I am really, like, what you're looking at right now is a walking faith. I'm a whole statue of a walking faith. That's where I'm at, because I cannot trust people more than I trust God's word. And so I know my days are not going to be good every day. I know my days are not going to be perfect every day. But I'm transparent and I'm honest. So when God tells me to get on social media platform and to just speak the truth, because this is where everybody goes anyway, is social media, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on and speak the truth. Now, will everybody listen? Absolutely not. However, though, this is for somebody. This week has been a week. I promise you, I've cried real tears this week. I have cried my butt off this week because I've been tired. I'm talking about physically, mentally, spiritually. I'm like, God, everybody got to catch it. To where I've gotten out of character this week. And I apologize. Not for what I said, but how I said it. Because it's only right. And because it's not me. I don't believe in meeting people's energy. So let me just be clear. I don't believe in meeting people's energy. Because at the end of the day, everybody's energy ain't where it's supposed to be. And I'm not taking my energy there. I ain't not going to. And so this week I was very much out of character. Well, yesterday I was very much out of character, and that's just Satan came in to play and tip tap, and I was already in space because I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a teacher. I ain't all of these. I got a lot of hats. I have a lot of hats. I do. You cannot visibly see them. If you know me personally, you know what we got going on. As a matter of fact, Treasure, she's my marketing. That's my marketing boo right there. And she knows what I got going on. So it is a lot going on. So no, I am working not to lose my blessings. I am working very hard to stay in prayer and to be like, okay, God, this is the year. This is it. And I'm trusting him this year. And so I'm telling you, become that generational breaker. Become that person, regardless of what anybody feel about it, how anybody want to breathe about it. You become the person you want to be, how you want to be seen. I'm in a space now where it ain't about me. I realize everything that I'm doing is not about me. I have a daughter that watches everything I do. I have a husband who watches my vision and he believes in my vision to where he lets me go forth in my vision with full support. He don't even ask questions no more, y'all. He's just, okay, what we doing? You see this? That's part of the vision and my Valentine's Day gift. So I am in a space now where I'm there. And this week I'm being transparent. Yeah, your girl literally. Yeah. So just like this says, this is from Cam Briscoe, my girl, Latasha Briscoe's son. I'm just out here trusting God and chilling. That's what I'm doing. I'm out here trusting God and chilling. That is what I'm doing. I am walking in the faith that I'm called to walk into, and that's what I'm going to do. And so if you are going through something, I'm telling you, trusting God and chill. That is what I'm doing. Screw Netflix and chill. I'm trusting in God and chilling. Because the way I'm sitting at right now, I'm telling you, it is crazy. Hey, boos. I got boos showing up tonight. Appreciate y'all. But I stand on be the generational curse breaker. Be the generational curse breaker. I am. And I'm not ashamed by nobody's no means. I promise you people are going to hate my timelines at this point because it is literally, I'm speaking what I got to speak. If you ain't noticed, nothing on my page is private. For what? There's no point. I'm open and honest, and I'm here because somebody needs to hear someone who is going through. My story may not be for you, but it may be for that individual person. And so if I'm going to say I'm transparent, then I got to be real. My days have not been great the last 2 weeks. It has been literally pieces, watching my daughter in her own therapy, watching my daughter be vulnerable and tell people, like I'm having to teach a 9-year-old how to survive military school. Like, kids are rude. Oh, I mean, I know kids was rude because kids was rude to me, but y'all, these kids they're nasty. And the problem I have with that is I'm having to teach a child who is very sensitive. She's very passionate about people. And my goal is for her to not change who she is. However, to make her space more comfortable to where she's okay with who she is. And she lives her truth. And she removes those people and be okay with removing those people that do not care for her. As a mom, in the last 2 weeks, I have gotten angry. I've gotten mad because people have called my daughter racist names like monkeys and all these other things. And to all my friends who are watching, don't worry, they heard me. They caught wind. So we're making decisions now that I need to. My job now is to protect her, and I can't protect her forever in the world. However, I'm going to raise her to trust God. When I say y'all, my baby be out here trusting Jesus, she be out here be trusting Jesus because she be walking around like in the name of Jesus, and I'm like, yeah, girl, let's go. She's my faith baby, and so when I say I see me in her, is huge because I see a child who is struggling. She has struggled, and I see a child that was me at one point. However, I am blessed enough with more knowledge, more understanding, more empathy, more sympathy to be able to walk her through what she's dealing with and not be afraid to do it. Not be afraid to tell her, guess what? You tell them that you're this, and this. And so I'm really excited for her because she's learning to use her voice. She's learning how to breathe. She's learning how to understand her space and her territory. So my 2 weeks it's been a lot. I will say I got good news today. As I question a lot, I'm like, okay, God, am I supposed to be doing this? Am I teaching right? So I got a phone call today for anybody that, we have these state tests that we do. At some point we need to get rid of them, but that's just me. So I have, my API gave me assistant principal of instructions, but my API gave me, some tools to use to teach English, which had me all really excited to y'all. Like I got this like new tool, love it, awesome. And so I've been using it the last couple of weeks, but even back in November, I'm teaching English. I've been teaching English since last February. And so I'm teaching these kids this. And so some of our kids had to retake the STAR test. So they took it in December. And so they called me today because I was on a mental health day. They called me today to surprise me that I had quite a few kids pass the STAR, those who retook. And it blessed my soul because some of these students are my low flyers. And I'm always like, okay, you got it? You good? You sure? You understand what I'm saying? And so it really melted my heart today because the question came up, do I know my why? And my why is these are kids who don't have livelihoods like others. And so this week, it blessed, that today blessed my soul after the last 2 weeks that I had. And so I'm just coming to y'all today to say is mental health is important. One. I am learning after 21 years in the military, really not taking a mental health day and really not take your time. You don't know when tomorrow, you don't know who you're going to lose tomorrow. You don't know if you're going to see tomorrow. So take the time. I would not find myself in nobody's hospital or anything because I was stressed out about others. Nope. I'm not doing it. Nope. So I'm learning balance now. People say you can't get balance. I'm getting balance. Jesus helping me with that. So we're working on that. But I just want to come and tell you guys, take care of you first. Life is short. Be happy in the space that you're in. Don't match nobody's energy. Let them have that space. Let them be where they at. You control your space, your energy, your mind, your peace. I sure am enjoying all of mine. I'm enjoying every bit of it. And I'm going to be out here breaking generational curses. That's what we're doing. We're breaking them. So if you out here breaking them, hey, I'm telling you, do what you do. All right. So I just need y'all. That's all on my Facebook. Just keep an eye on social media. I got great announcements coming up. I'm out here breaking some generational curses, and I got some announcements to make with it. So I'm really, really excited about some of the things that are coming up. I made the ultimate decision with our the second edition of the magazine coming up. I got a fun front cover, and I cannot wait to let this little person know she will be the front cover. So I'm really excited to have my daughter as the front cover of the magazine. She will be the front cover, and so, for those who don't know, Janae's birthday, we're in the state of Texas. So, June 19th is a huge holiday here. It is Juneteenth. And so, my baby girl birthday is June 19th, Juneteenth. So, she would tell you her birthday is a whole holiday. And so, we're going to celebrate as such. So, as I'm making this announcement, and you'll be seeing it here pretty soon, Janae Ann has her own business again. So, I will be introducing you guys to J Ann, and she got a couple of things coming out, including her first book. And so I'm really excited about that as we're in the process of finishing that up. So I am really ready. And this was her idea. She wants to do a book, and she wants to do series, and she wants to, have different series on things that she is going through. So be prepared for the JN series of books that are coming out that I pray that parents can read to their kids. I'm excited. I cannot wait. I'm a super proud mom because this baby is walking, and my goal is to leave a legacy, not just in money, but leave her a legacy that as she gets older, she goes, that's mine. I did that. Me and God, we rolled that through. And so this is where I want her to utilize her mental health awareness to let people know it is okay. All right. So I'm gonna let y'all go. 21 minutes. Ooh, wasn't expecting that. I just went on. I just did what God said. But love you, mean it. Like I said, keep an eye on social media. There's a couple of things coming. And also make sure if you have not been on YouTube, go check out YouTube. YouTube.com / @IamShatoria. Sorry. Or Podbean. IamShatoria.podbean.com for our latest podcast. I will be coming back again soon because the one chapter, chapter 4, will be coming out really soon, which we call 7. And you already know I have a advisory for that one. So I will be coming at you for that one. So be ready. It's coming. Yeah, we preparing our souls for that one. But hey, just keep an eye out for all the advertisement and everything else. And so I pray you guys have a blessed one. Love you to the moon and back. And do know if you need anything, I'm here to pray for you. But take care of you first. All right? Do what this says. I'm just out here trusting God and chilling. Kim Briscoe, Latasha Briscoe, his mom. So yeah, that's what we out here doing. All right? Love you, mean it. You guys have a blessed one. Happy Friday.